Welcome to Denton, Texas, home of the North Texas Mean Green, and the fans have been waiting since early this morning for the clash we have in store. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a team from the American, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a team from the MAC, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Dukes will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense in a bunch formation. From the shotgun, the inside give. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Dukes! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, the ground game. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. North Texas in the hurry up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Coleman. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
How nice is it as a quarterback that you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They'll try the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes it, gets another 1st down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive.
29
Second down, he'll throw it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. The give on the inside. It's a seam wide open. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
And the Dukes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Throws to the tight end. Holds it in.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
The Dukes will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Try to get it to the edge. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Using the quick game. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get you.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Powers forward. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Dukes headed quickly to the line. They're going to run it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score game with a chip shot field goal, but just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That pass is incomplete.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Give to the running back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And here comes the punt team, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Touch pass on the line. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
James Madison, 14, North Texas, 0.
First play of the period will be a second down. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Going to take a shot, and it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But, man, just a mishap, a little overthrown.
Wants to throw again. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, and that wasn't a miss by much. And listen, as a quarterback, you don't want to miss inside. That's for sure where the danger is. But he leads him just a little bit too far out of bounds. You can tell receiver tries to throttle down, tries to get those feet in, but he couldn't.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. DB's right up on the receivers. On 4th down, looking to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. This time it's complete. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Flips it out to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Motion from the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football. Now you got a 4th down situation.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Coastal Carolina is getting dominated today, and friends, the folks in Conway deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 21 to Clemson. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Out of the gun to give to the back. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Lost a fire on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Oh, a lot of space. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Extending the play. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
The throw on target.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
North Texas to the line with 1.5 miles to go on 3rd down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
Pushes for the goal line. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, North Texas. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Snagged in the middle, it's Alston. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab on the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Dukes want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Sanchez. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here.
Timeout, James Madison.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
How good has this offense been on fourth down, converting all 3 times, and they're lining up to go for it again. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Texas.
They've converted every time on fourth down. 3 for 3 so far. They'll go for 4. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lets one fly deep. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Starting this third quarter on the ground. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down.
There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 20. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, James Madison.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Coastal Carolina is getting dominated today, and friends, the folks in Conway deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 28 to Clemson. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were disciplined and made a good play on the football.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions that really need to cash in on this drive. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. North Texas in the hurry up. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. North Texas really has it going on offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Wheaton. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. Finds his tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. It's on target and complete. And he's knocked down.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber in the Giants, Frank Gore in the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the 3rd or 4th read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them a football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that that want to be involved in the passing game.
North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw it. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Offense facing 4th down.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Hoping that a field goal could give you a little bolt of energy, but instead you look up and the scoreboard still says you're down by 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have.
There he goes. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And the Dukes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Got his man out of the backfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying the left side. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Defense in press coverage. Direct snap. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
At the 13-yard line. 3rd down coming. Here we go. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, James Madison, 24, North Texas, 7.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And the Dukes are in the hurry-up. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. That might seem like a risky call to go for it on 4th down there, but you can't just hand the defense a win in that spot, David.
No, and when you go back and you look at games, a lot of times those field goals get you beat. And this offense is like, forget that, we're going to be aggressive. And because they got it, it was a great call.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Caught in the backfield, it's Alston. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. The corners are walked up tight. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Here's the pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. At the 45 on his way. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
On to attempt the try. And it's perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. South Carolina is ruling the roost right now. What an offensive showcase today. They can't be stopped. They're up by 28 over Jacksonville State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Quick pass on the fly motion. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Dukes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. He'll take a deep shot here. Brings it down on the right side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Kyle. Open space at the 25. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll move the wide receiver. And the Dukes are marching down the field. Snap it to the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game is pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
34, North Texas, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the back. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. Turning on the Jets. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Fires to the big fella. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Buys a little time. Lets it fly. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Back to pass. It's Barnett. Looking left. He's got an open man. It's a running room. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. This time on target. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. And the pummeling has started.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.